What's up everyone, Slasher Movie Reviews here. It's that time of the year, that time where we start counting down the best, the worst, and the most anticipated. So let's get started with the top 10 most anticipated horror movies of 2017. Now look, of course before we get started, I want to note that a lot of these movies could have release dates that change. It's the horror genre, it happens all the freaking time. Of course, before we get started, I want to shout out not only some honorable mentions, but some films that I saw in 2016 that are rumored or set to come out in 2017 that I think you should definitely keep on your radar. And the first film is Raw, which is a coming-of-age story told through cannibalism, and this movie was fantastic and will probably have a spot on my top 10 best. And also another film that I absolutely loved was called Safe Neighborhood. This is a home invasion thriller set around Christmas time. Not only do I think that this could possibly be maybe the best Christmas-themed, horror movie, but this could very well be my favorite horror movie of whatever year it comes out. I freaking loved this movie. Now let's get into some honorable mentions, and yes, I have my phone as a cheat sheet. Those films are Get Out, Polaroid, Wish Upon, the horror comedy Little Evil, and the remake of Suspiria. Now on to the top 10 list. Starting my list off at number 10, I have Saw Legacy. Now look, I know you're judging me, but to be honest, hear me out. I'm burned out on paranormal films. Especially the Jason Blumhouse production, paranormal movies that we get so many every year. I'm honestly kind of excited to watch a torture porn in the cinemas again. And I will admit, guilty pleasure, Lord, I kind of got a kick out of the Saw films. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to this return. Number 9 is the BELKO Experiment. This movie looks like my kind of fun. It's just, a company has kind of had it and they're just like, you guys start killing each other or we're going to kill all you guys. And just mayhem and chaos ensues. And I just can't wait to see it. And it also comes from the mind of James Gunn. And I'm excited. Number 8 is God Particles, or as IMDb is calling it, the unentitled, Cloverfield film. And I was a massive fan of 10 Cloverfield Lane. I thought that movie freaking rocked my world. It was so freaking great. So I'm excited for more Cloverfield films. All I know is I think this is a sci-fi film that might take place in outer space. Don't quote me on that. But regardless, I'm going to see this movie opening night. Number 7 is M. Night Shyamalan's Split. Now hear me out. I went to Fantastic Fest, which this happened to be the secret screening to, and I didn't get in, but all my friends got in. And everyone that I knew who has seen this movie has told me it's freaking great. I heard the crowds going nuts at the end of the film as I was waiting for them to get out. And while I did get to see M. Night and all of them before the film, I did not get to see the movie. And all this anticipation has just got me really hyped to see it. Number 6 is Friday the 13th, and I almost didn't put this movie on this list because this movie has been changing release dates so many times. I feel like it's been on every single one of my most anticipated lists. I just keep putting it back on there because I'm a massive Jason Voorhees fan. Friday the 13th is my favorite film franchise. It got me into horror, so I just will always want more Jason Voorhees, and I just really want more Jason Voorhees. Right now, it's scheduled for October. Will it come out? Who knows? Number 5 is General's Game, which I believe is based off of a Stephen King novel, but this comes from Mike Flanagan, a filmmaker that I absolutely adored and loves horror, and it really freaking shows. This movie is about a woman who's trying to spice up her sex life, and she, chain cuffs her to the bed, and her husband dies in the middle of them having sex, and now she has to, survive the night with her dead husband on her and everything. I just can't wait to see it. It's honestly, I want to see this because Mike Flanagan is such a terrific director and understands horror in a really fun way. Number 4 is Death Note, which comes from Adam Wingard, who gave us, You're Next, and The Guest, and in my opinion, a very underrated film called Blair Witch that everyone just hated on. I loved it. This movie follows, a guy who finds a notebook, a supernatural notebook, that allows him to kill people, and he tries to use it for his own personal gain, and a detective gets involved who is like, nah, we gonna put this down. I'm excited to see this film because I'm a massive Adam Wingard fanboy. His films, I don't think I can go a month without watching. I just love Adam Wingard as a filmmaker. He really just makes really entertaining films for me, and I just can't wait to see what he does next in this film. Number 3 is probably the most anticipated remake of any movie of this year, and that is the remake of It. This movie had gone through a little bit of development problems, but I'm really excited to see this movie. I'm excited to see Pennywise taken in a more darker approach. I think this movie is going to follow the novel really close, and that would be really exciting. Number 2 is A Cure for Wellness. I can't tell you, when the trailer dropped, how excited I was. This trailer is fantastic. I loved The Ring, which comes from Gore Verbinski, who is directing this film, and I just can't wait to see what he does next. I'm fat and glad that he's going back to horror, back to the sort of, weird sort of films. And I know that he apparently was trying to make a Bioshock movie, and a lot of people said he looks like he's taken, the ideas from that movie and placed it into this and made it something really, horrific and just odd and weird and strange. And I just can't wait to see what he does next. And of course, my most anticipated horror movie of 2016 is Alien Covenant, and which is a sequel to Prometheus, which is a movie I didn't necessarily hate like everyone else did. So I'm really excited to get back into the alien world, and I hear that this is going to be more like Alien and not like Aliens or Prometheus, that it's really going to get back into what Alien is, that I'm just, oh my god, and that poster with the tagline, "Run," oh my god. Oh my god, it got me so freaking hyped. So I'm so hyped to see this movie. I honestly love Ridley Scott, so I'm really excited to see Alien Covenant, and that's why it's my most anticipated horror movie of 2016. Let me know in the comment section below what horror movies you're looking forward to in 2016, and until next time, I'm the Slash Movie, and you guys have just been slashed.